Good morning to everybody. I think only few members present, 25 members present. Let it be. Let us start it. Later we will move with other persons also. Okay. So as you all know, today I'm going to start with the chapter communication. Right. I'm going to start the communication right now. Yes. Chapter is communication. Right. Yes. Yes. This is your half syllabus I have I'm going to mention here later. Here the communication chapter is divided previously into many groups. Now it has been combined in a refined way, and I think the one bit has been given away here, that is mass media and society. Mass media and society, communication, effective communication, and mass media and society as per your new syllabus. But the thing is, this whole syllabus has to be divided in terms of subunits. In terms of subunits, right? What are those subunits? Let me show you. See what it contains, exactly what it contains, right? See here. Communication is there, meaning of communication, types of communication, and characteristics of communication is there. Later, effective communication, how effective communication will occur. Effective communication will occur, for example, verbal, non-verbal. This is one kind of classification of what communication, as well as types of communication, as well as uh, how you will be in a position to be effective communicator, or how effective communication occurs between verbal and non-verbal. Next is intercultural and group communications. This is also another type of communication, as well as how the intercultural communication will be effective, how the group communication will be effective. Next comes a very important part that I think you are lagging behind it, that is classroom communication. For example, whenever your teacher is going to taught in your class, you will say he is very brilliant, but he doesn't know how to communicate. He doesn't know how to make them to listen. That's what classroom communication. How classroom communication occurs, how that is going to be make a good thing. And last but not the least, barriers to effective communication. What are the barriers, hurdles, problems, difficulties during the course of effective communication? When I want to make effective communication, what are the barriers that we can enlist them? Okay, after this we are going to directly study, please listen, I'm going to directly, we're going to directly study mass media and communication. What is mass media and communication, we will discuss later on. Okay, is it okay? Shall I move next? What is communication, how communication occurs, what are the characteristics of communication? We can see a number of communications. If you have any doubts, then you can please ask. Okay, so is it okay? Yeah, let me talk out. Yes, meaning and definition of communication. Communication can be defined as the process of transmitting information and common understanding from one person to another person. According to Keaton, in 2011, he has given a definition called, it is a process of transmitting information and common understanding from one person to another person. That person may be anything, right? Please note on the point. It's a process of transmitting information, right? It's a process of transmitting information. See, characteristics will arrive in the definition itself. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ನಾವು ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಓದಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬಾರದು. If you remember a definition, it's well and good. See what he has said, Keaton, what he has said, the process of transmitting. It is nothing but a process. It is a process. Communication is a process. It is a first character. Communication is a process of transmitting information. It's a second character. Communication is a transmitting information, or the communication is the process of common understanding. The process of common understanding, right? From person to one person to another person. Got the idea? So this is what the communication. I'm not going in depth into many definitions. Just I'm simply telling you, right? So this is what the communication process. Later, this word communication is derived from a Latin word which has been asked many times in the examination. Please make a note of it. The word communication is derived from Latin word communis, which means common. COMMUNIS, right? Which means a common, right? Next, I will move to the next point. That is, I mean to say that if you have any doubts, please. The definition undergoes the fact that unless a common understanding results from the exchange of information, there is no communication. See, there is no communication at all. Later, the process of creating and exchanging meaning through symbolic interaction. The process of creating and exchanging meaning through symbolic interaction. Please, it is, communication is nothing but it's a symbolic interaction. As a process of communication constantly moves and changes, it does not stand still. See, it is not static. Sorry, it's not dynamic, it's a static. It's a moving anta. It's always going to be changed. It's not stand still. Meaning involves thoughts, ideas, and understanding shared by communicators. Suppose two persons are there, they are participating in a communication and they are called communicators. Symbolic means that we rely on, just a minute, is it visible? Screen is visible? Yeah, thank you. Right, I hope you got the idea of yes. Symbolic means that we rely on the words and non-verbal behaviors to communicate meaning and feelings. We are going to communicate both the meanings as well as the feelings. Feelings also communicate. I will show some pictures that you will come to. Okay. Yes. Then comes nature of communication. The nature of communication is the exchange of information between two or more people. It is required that there be both a sender and a receiver for communication to take place. See, always when a communication is going to happen, there are three kinds, or there are three important things to a communication. That is, one is a sender, another one is a receiver, and another one is a media through which media you are going to communicate. That makes a big difference, right? Right? It is required that there be both a sender and receiver for communication to take place. There be necessity of both. One is sender, another one is a receiver. Communication is a reciprocal. So at any time the sender is sending a message, the receiver is also sending a messages. Okay. Effective communication entails the sender encoding message and transmitting it into receiver, where the receiver decodes a message. See, encodes and decodes. Please try to remember these two words, encoding and decoding. When a sender is going to send a message, it will be encoded. Later, when a receiver is going to receive it, it will be decoded. For example, if you are sending message called TQSM, what do you mean by that? I'm going to send TQMS. I'm going to send TQMS. Can anybody tell me what is TQMS? What a great communicator you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much has been encoded. I'm encoded it and I'm sending it to you people, and you are decoding it. Oh, he sent. Thank you very much. I will send GN. You will understand. Good night. Right. So in this way, communication will always work like that. Right. Let me move towards next point. These are all again definitions of communication. Please, I will send PPT. You can go through it. I don't have that much of time. Characteristics of communication. Again, I'm coming. Two or more persons, exchange of ideas, mutual understanding, direct and indirect communication, continuous process, use of words as well as symbols. See, these are the basic necessities of, or the characteristics of communication. Two or more persons will be there, exchange of ideas, mutual understanding, direct and indirect communication, continuous process, use of words as well as symbols. Got it? Shall I move next? Yes, a very important part, that is types of communication. Types of communication. What are the types of communication? Verbal communication. Verbal communication includes sounds, languages. You can take a pic. You can take a pic, or otherwise I'm going to send anyhow this PPT. Words, language, and speech. Speaking is an effective way of communicating and helps in expressing our emotion in words. This form of communication is further classified into four types. I will tell them later. Verbal means wording, speaking, language, like that. Sounds. It has another four kinds of four types, subtypes you may say. Intrapersonal communication, interpersonal communication, small group communication, public communication. Intrapersonal means what? See, inter means person to person. Intra means within. Intra means within. Talking myself. Talking myself. Right? I will explain in a simple way. Intrapersonal communication is a communication which I'm going to always think like that. Is communication chapter very important? Communication chapter is very important. You are thinking like that. That is intrapersonal. Interpersonal means you are asking your friend, Do you have a PPT of communication? You are going to ask somebody, means you are communicate communicating with your friend. Got it, right? Third, small group communication. I mean to say that more than two, more than two, if they combine, for example, best friends group, a small group communication it is. Public communication is different. Public communication is that which where you are addressing the gathering. I mean to say that more crowd image, crowd, you are addressing a crowd, you are addressing a public, you are addressing whenever you are talking in front of public, you should be very careful. Okay, here how many senders are there in public communication? Sender, in terms of sender I'm speaking. In public communication, only a single sender of information is there. Later it is going to move with many persons, right? So that's the main thing here. In a small group communication, it is going to vary. If somebody is if someone is communicating, then it will be transferred into another communicator, right? Later he might be the sender, like that. Okay, so these are the this is a verbal communication. In verbal communication there are four types of communication. Let me move to the next. It's a very small unit, right? Next comes non-verbal communication, right? Without having use of words, means symbols anta. It's always symbols. This form of communication persets all other forms because use is and effectiveness. Non-verbal communication involves use of physical ways of communication such as tone of voice, touch, expressions, right? Symbols and sign language are also included in non-verbal communication. Body posture and language convey a lot of non-verbal messages when communicating verbally with someone, right? Shaking hands, patting, then touching, express feeling, facial expressions, gestures, eye contact. See, these are called as what? Non-verbal communications. We usually we do non-verbal communications. Okay. Uh, Creative and aesthetic non-verbal forms of communication include music, dance, and yes. Are you hearing me properly? Yeah. I will move to the next slide. Non-verbal. Written communication. Written communication is the medium through which a message sender is conveyed with the help of written words. Letters, personal journals, emails, reports, articles, and memos are some form of written communication. Unlike other forms of communication, written messages can be edited and rectified before it is communicated to receiver, thereby making written communication an indispensable part of informal and formal communication. This form of communication en encapsulates features of visual communication as well, especially when the messages are conveyed through electronic devices such as laptops, phones, visual presentations that involves the use of text or words. Got it? Yeah. Visual communication. Written communication and visual communication. This is a form of communications involves visual display information where a message is understood with help of visual aids. I mean to say that signs, photography, symbols, maps, colors, posters, banners, and designs. When a picture speaks a lot, we always say a picture speaks a lot, right? Movies and plays, television shows and video clips are all electronic forms of visual communication, right? I will not go in detail. Just you remember the greatest example of visual communication is that they have asked in the examination. World Wide Web is which type of communication? Four options. World Wide Web is which type of communication it is? It is a visual communication, right? Like that. Okay. The communication process is always be like this. It's a communication cycle or communication process cycle, it is called. Number one, sender is there. Sender is encoding. Message will come through channelizes. Receiver is there. He is decoding it. Feedback is given. Again channelizing it. Again, nice, sender, barriers. See, got it. I'm sorry. See, take a picture of it. Snap. Nice barriers which will make the communicator in a trouble or receiver in a trouble, sender or receiver in a trouble. Got it? This is, you just remember this one. They may ask a question like this: sender is always going to decode the message, encode the message, both encoding and decoding, none of this. Like this they are going to ask in your examination. Okay, got it? Shall I move next? It's a very simple chapter. What are the barriers communications? This is explanation of barriers, don't worry about it. Barriers are those which make a hurdle, right? Right, let me come to the point. Barriers, encoding barriers. Please take a point. Encoding barriers. These are the barriers. The process of selecting and organizing symbols to represent. Just a minute. Represent a message requires skill and knowledge. Obstacle listed below can infer with an effective messages. Please, encoding barriers are these: lack of sensitivity to receiver. If customer is an angry, for example, he has given his, if a customer is angry, for example, an effective response may be just to listen to the person went for a while. Got it? Lack of sensitivity to receiver. These are the encoding barriers. Lack of basic communication skills. Insufficient knowledge of subject, information overload, emotional interference. This will make the barriers. Got it? Encoding barriers. Then transmitting barriers, physical distances, conflicting messages. Ignore. For example, if you are always saying double barrel or double meaning messages, like that, conflicting messages, we call them as a conflicting messages. Channel barriers. Next, long communication chain. If the communication chain is very long, that makes a lot of difference. Okay, so I will send these, and I hope you are going to read and you are going to understand. This is a very simple, that's what I'm moving fast. If you are not happy with that, then I'm going to explain each and everything. I think you know it. Physical distractions are there, conflicting messages are there, channel barriers are there, long communication chain is there. Due to these things, the transmitting barriers will occur. Encoding barriers, transmitting barriers, decoding barriers. What are the decoding barriers? Lack of interest. For example, I'm telling all these things. If you are not interested, then the communication will be haphazard, right? Lack of knowledge, lack of communication skills, emotional distractions, physical distractions. These are decoding barriers. Sir, there also we are getting the same points. Here also we are getting the same points. There is nothing to worry. Decoding barriers or for both the receivers. I mean to say that these are the some listed barriers which may common for both the sender as well as for receivers. That's what they are repeating once again: emotional distractions and physical distractions. Next, responding barriers. The communication cycle may be broken if, as you all know, the communication cycle has been taken to you, and I think there is no necessity to explain more and more. That communication cycle, if broken, if the feedback is unsuccessful, then it might be again a barrier. No provision for feedback. If there is no provision for feedback, then that may be a hurdle for the communication process. Later, inadequate feedback. Suppose if there is a feedback, again, even though there is a feedback, there must be inadequate, means not appropriate. If the not appropriate feedback is given, then there may be a lack of communication. Okay. Intercultural communication. What is intercultural communication? I think this has been included this time. Okay. Intercultural communication is an important factor in today's globalized world. People travel and they need to communicate. In most cases, it's out of one's culture. Culture is combining with each other gradually. Sharing information with people belonging to different cultures is known as intercultural communication. As you all know, the word inter itself, between the people, between two or between many. Intra means within ourselves, or cross-cultural communication. People who have to deal with other cultures face a problem of cultural communication. Even though they take language classes and learn to speak local languages fluently, intercultural communication isn't just that. It's one's understanding of the culture, the social interactions, and the cultural accommodation. Please try to understand, whenever you are moving to a Tamil Nadu, there the people of Tamil Nadu are very much possessive about their language. In overall India, in Tamil Nadu, they won't speak Hindi. Suppose if you don't know English, you're trying to speak in what? Hindi itself. Then you are facing a lot of problem there. It's not only a problem of just a language. There may be a problem of social interactions. If you say in one way, if you are saying unhappy about that, see, this communication plays a very important role in your life also, or in your personal life also. Whenever your mom dad is saying something, "Aa jao beta kana kha lo" bolte hain. When they are telling have some food, you will always be a very anger, and you are saying in angry. Am I right? No, I don't want. See, that communication will broke up the relationship. In a similar fashion, in your friendship, in your relationship, in your what you call husband wife relationship, these are all dependents on the different cultures. See, every relationship is not just a company. You're not making friendship with somebody, you are making friendship with the personality, not with person. His personality, I mean to say that his culture is different, or her culture is different, and your culture is different. Culture in the sense, the interactions, the social interactions, the accommodations, all those falls under. Why I diverted this topic? This culture, this intercultural communication, not only between a place and place, it is between the persons also. In a home, do you find many number of examples where the father and son doesn't speak a month together, years together. Mother and son doesn't speak for years together, months together. Even brother and sister won't speak for many years and like that. These all things are happening due to hurdles of intercultural communication. So it doesn't matter how fluent you are, but it's matter how convincing you are. How convincing you are, right? So always when you are moving in your lifetime, please try to uh, have try to understand or try to communicate in a proper sense. The communication should be very proper. Whenever you are going to your teacher and you are going to ask, hello sir, when you are going to engage a class is different. Sir, when you are going to engage a class is different. That tune makes a lot of big difference. You will call in a general sense, it's a tune. When it comes to the communication, that makes a big difference. That will make a hurdle between the gap that you call it as a gap. You are not talking with your close friend due to some reasons. That is intercultural communications. There are so many hurdles. There are so many hurdles, right? Yes, what is culture is not needed actually. What is in intracultural communication, that right now I have discussed. Yes, be culturally sensitive and aware how to manage this communication. That's what I'm telling. Gain knowledge of culture, you have to adapt. Think of what the other person will interpret before saying. Suppose when you're I think most of the girls are here. When you're when you're going to your mother-in-law's house, ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅತ್ತೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ, managing intercultural communication is very important. When you are saying your mother-in-law as a mother-in-law itself, it's somewhat nowadays all girls are making a very intelligent move. I mean to say that they are managing intercultural communication in a very good sense. They will call their mother-in-law as a mom. Do you agree, all boys? Do you agree, all the girls? To be a safer side, they will always call mother-in-law as a mom. Yes, Soumya. Yeah, but you are right. You are living, but you are trying to always say mama. Am I right? Mama to your mother-in-law, because you want to be in a safer side, even though if you are emotionally bonded with them in a good sense. But I mean to say that, just I'm kidding you people. That's what it's a managing of intercultural communication. You are managing your communication in a good way. If you're being like that, that makes a big difference. That will grow up with a good relation. That we call it as effective communication in our language, in terminology, in a technical terminology. We call it as a effective communication, as well as we call it as a managing intercultural communication. For example, if your friend is there, he's very obedient. In front of him, if you do some mistakes, then that will make lagging your intercultural communication. That's what, try to adapt yourself. There is one saying, intelligent is the one who adjusts with his surroundings. Intelligent is the one who adjusts with his surroundings. You have to adjust. Okay, anyhow, gain of knowledge of culture, you have to adapt. Think of what the other person will interpret before saying. See, think of what the person will interpret before saying. That's what in our Kannada literature, Vachana Sahitya, there are so many communication techniques they have given, or they have given techniques for effective communication, suggestions for effective communications. There is one saying in Kannada, ಮಾತು ಏನು ನುಡಿದರೆ ಮುತ್ತಿನ ಹಾರದಂತಿರಬೇಕು, ಹಿಂಗೇನೋ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ತರದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ. There is another saying in ಕನ್ನಡ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಮಾತು, ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾತು ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಅಮೃತ ಅಂತ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಮಾತಿನ ಮೂಲಕ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. I mean to say that when you are talking something, when you are sending something a message, if you are interested, suppose your teacher is taking a class. If you are interested, your view is entirely different. If you are not interested, that view is also yes Bhavan, you are right. There is also saying by Sarvajna in Kannada, ಮಾತು ಬಲ್ಲವನಿಗೆ ಜಗಳವಿಲ್ಲ, means those who know a good communicator. If you are a good communicator, then there is no quarrel between the people and there is no quarrel between something, right? Like that it is. Be aware of non-verbal cues you are giving. Whenever you are sitting in front of your teacher or the class is going on, or your father is going to, or your parents are going to tell something, at that time if you are doing something nonsense, I mean to say that if you are showing some disinterested activities, suppose they are talking very seriously, you are taking your phone in your hand and you are very busy with chatting, that makes that's what think of what the person will interrupt before saying, right? And you should not interrupt when the communication is going on. Like that, there are some enlisted managing activities. Be open-minded and tolerant, respect others culture and people, be resourceful, don't be ethnocentric and bigotry. Got it? Group communication, as a word says, is communicating in groups. There are different types of groups: family group, friends group, relatives group, acquaintances, co-workers, etc. Any kind of communication among the group is said to be group communication. Yeah, we'll explain. Right? This is group communication. Whenever you are in your family groups, your talking style, or what you call it as, your communication is different. Whenever you are in friends group, your communication is different. For example, in your peer group in the sense, in your friends group, you will always say hogo baro agala heltirtiri. You will always speak in a singular. Do you speak singular with your parents, with your teachers, like that? No, you can't. I mean, in a group communication, in which group you are and how best you are communicating is very important. Suppose if you are speaking singularly with unknown person, that makes a big difference and you will be punished. That too, very careful with opposite sex people. Styles of communication within a group. How many styles of communications are there within group? According to this is called a short form: dominant, influencer, steady, concitous, disc. Simply you can remember like a disc. These communications are result driven and focused on the achieving business goals. They are confident and not afraid of challenge. However, they may speak bluntly. You just take a snap and you just go through it. These are the different styles of within a group, means group communication. Okay. Diagnosis barriers to effective group communications. These are the barriers for effective communications of group communications: physical barriers, perceptual barriers, emotional barriers, interpersonal barriers, inter means between the people, cultural barriers, language barriers. These are the barriers in groups. Okay. See here is there. They have given many more examples. Here I will give an example of cultural barriers. Culture affects behavior and communication. Culture affects behavior and communication. For example, in some cultures it's considered improper to make eye contact with a person of opposite sex, while it's normal in other culture. है कि नहीं? ऐसा तो होता रहता है. Some there in some cultures looking into boys or girls is, I mean, making eye contact with the persons is a very bad thing, or mislead, like that. In some cultures, it's very good. They're putting their eyes together. I mean, eye to eye contact. Got it? See that these are the cultural barriers in group communications. Nam group nalli ella bhಳ social adivi sir. We are very social in our group. Boys and girls are also mingling in same group. We have a very group, good group, like that you are telling. Okay, so these are the group communications. Just wait a minute. Yes, effective communication. Effective communication. Yes. Communicate effectively using a variety of media to stimulate pupils and achieve achieve the object of lessons. Sir, why we have to study the effective classroom communication? They have introduced the classroom communication. Before also it is there. Now also they have introduced the classroom communication. Group communication is over, intercultural communication is over, classroom communication. Now the time of classroom communication. How teacher has to speak with their pupils and pupil has to speak with uh, teachers. I mean to say that the whole education system, the whole school system is to be a good communication. A good communication skills are imperative if you are to deal successfully with the administrators, teachers, and service personnel on your school campus in both formal meetings and informal interactions. Good effective communication or good effective classroom communication plays a very important role for the betterment of students and teachers' life, as well as the school system, as well as the school system. See, this is a picture. You can take a snap of it, and this plays a very pleasant role. Try to understand. Yes, this speaks the whole effective classroom communication. ಇದೊಂದು ಡೈಗ್ರಾಮ್ ನೀವು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು. You just see the arrow marks and go through it. If you come across any difficult to understand it, then you can ask me. Effective communication strategies, effective communication, non-verbal communications, effective classroom communication, that is personal presence, two-way communications. When problems arise, what you have to do, who are with you to communicate in effective classroom situation. Hope you are getting my point. I mean to say that the direction of gaze is nothing but whenever you are doing a non-verbal communication, at that time, direction of gaze, body language is one. I mean postures, gestures, and all. Directions of gaze means to what extent you are maintaining your texture. I mean how how consciously you are behaving, how consciously, right? Yeah, I understood. Venus. Okay, I think you all took a snap of it. Let me move. Yes, effective communication, classroom effective communication. These are the considerations. Assume the best of everyone. Operate with the assumption that everyone has the student's best interest in mind. Remember that effective communication is the key to having your suggestions and ideas heard and taken seriously. Keep a positive attitude. Take a time to say hello and listen to others as much as possible. Practice empathy and understanding. Please try to remember you have to be good with interpersonal relationship in classroom communications. Yes, body language. Language plays very important role. Speaks volumes or speaking volume, considerations, right? These are the considerations in body language. Whatever the message that you are giving to your students, there your body should synchronize for it. I mean to say that your body is saying something and your message is saying something. Be conscious about your body language when you are in front of somebody. Okay, practice eye contact. See, these are the some points. I think you are going to PPT. Positive communication. These are the some points which are to right. Asking questions when doubts. When students are asking doubts, if you are if you become angry, then that that makes disconnection between good communication. Okay, so you should always use a teacher friendly language. There are suggestions, considerations, or sessions. Being prepared whenever you are entering into a class, be prepared. That makes also a hurdle for effective communication classroom. Being on time. See, saying something, acting something is different. That's what we always say. ಇರುವಿಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಗಿರ್ತೀವಿ, practice is important rather than the end. You should practice first. Being on time, you should be role model to your colleagues, you should be role model to your students. First you practice it, then you should say you practice it. You always keeping your mobile in your hand. If you say somebody to don't use your mobile, if you say like that to your friends, or if you say to your relatives, cousins and all, they won't listen you, then the communication will be broken. Yes,
This is all about your story. The last part and the important part came, that is mass media and
society. Nowadays, there will be a more questions on mass media and society. Since from many recent years, there will be a lot of questions on mass media and society. But most of the people are thinking that in KCET paper 1, most of the people are calling it as a general knowledge paper. It's not a general knowledge. It's not a general knowledge. In this, particularly in KCET or UGC net, they are not going to ask your general knowledge. They are asking questions on mass media itself, mass media and society itself. But in communication, there is a misleading. Most of the experts also telling that your general knowledge is going to be tested. No, not require any general knowledge. I will show. Then you are going to decide it. You will decide what is mass media and society. Or previously they were called agencies of communication. We call them as agencies of communication. See, this is again I'm showing this is a blueprint. See the blueprint. In this blueprint, everything is there. Whatever this part, 1, 2, 3, 4 and fifth one is media and society. See the questions. Fifth one is media and society. Media and society questions are more in number. See here, this is your KCET. Types of communication and agencies of communication, fundamentals of communication, types of communication, barriers of communication, classroom communication, then media and society. So media and society questions are more. See, in 2017 KCET, 5 questions from media and society and 1 question from basics of communication. Right. Why I am showing all these things, you should know what is important, what is not important. See, this is a theory. I'm not going to focus on the theory. I have already discussed these things. Here is the mass media. Yes, agencies of communication. See, please try to remember, in accordance with the Indian Constitution 19(1)(a), according to 19(1)(a), everybody has a right to give information and receive information. It is a right of giving information and receiving information in accordance with the Indian Constitution. Please remember, why I am telling this is a most important part where you are getting many numbers. Previously it was called, in previous syllabus it was called agencies of communication. Nowadays it is called mass media and society. Got it? Yes, they are going to ask questions on like that, which looks into an international communication agency, which is called, or which is the international communication agency. International communication agency is UNESCO. Please try to remember UNESCO. Right. Coming to our Prasar Bharati. Prasar Bharati is what? It is a broadcasting institution of India. It was established. The main headquarter of Prasar Bharati is, they are going to ask questions like this itself. And I am telling you the secret of communication chapter. Prasar Bharati. Where is the headquarter of Prasar Bharati? The headquarter of Prasar Bharati is in New Delhi. New Delhi. It has, the Prasar Bharati has two sub institutes. sub institutes. Number 1, television, or you may say it as Doordarshan, and secondly we call it as AIR, All India Radio. All India Radio is a part of Prasar Bharati, Vichar Bharati, UNESCO, none of all these or none of these. Which is answer? Which is answer? Yes, the answer is All India Radio is a part of Prasar Bharati. Is a part of Prasar Bharati. Got it. Similarly, they are going to ask questions, and when Prasara Bharati was established as an autonomous body, it was established in the year 1997, November 23. Please try to make a note of it. November 23, 1997. The Prasar Bharati was established as autonomous body of Government of India. Right? Yes, All India Radio, AIR, we call it as AIR. AIR is, the headquarter of AIR is in Delhi. Right? AIR was established in the year 1930. Previously it was clubbed with Doordarshan. Later it has been separated. In the year 1976. In 1976 it has been separated from Doordarshan. And there are two types of technology to broadcast radio, AM and FM. AM means amplitude modulation, FM means frequency modulation. What is the main purpose of FM? The main aim of FM is four options. Entertainment, information, interaction. Please try to remember. FM radio stations purpose is, or the main intention of FM radio is entertainment. Yes, entertainment, information, interaction. Got it? Yes, television, Doordarshan. They are going to ask like this. Yes, what is TRP? What is TRP? Total rating points. Total rating points. When the service of DTH is started in the year 2004. What is a full form of SITE? SITE, Satellite Instructional Television Experiment. Please try to note down these points. SITE, Satellite Instructional Television Experiment. First kids TV channel started in India, United Home Entertainments, Hungama TV. Got it? Yes. What are the taglines? They are going to ask taglines of channels. For example, Z. What is the tagline for Z? I have enlisted before. In later pages I am going to show it. Next comes news agencies. PTI. PTI means Press Trust of India. PTI was established in 1910. The headquarters of PTI is in Delhi. Later it has been changed as PCI 1966. The headquarters is the Press Council of India. Previously it was called PTI. Later PCI, Press Council of India. Right? Newspapers, which is called National Newspaper Day, 16th November. The first paper of India, 1980, the Bengal Gazette. Right? Which is highest circulating English newspaper in India. Highest circulating, the Times of India. Highest circulating Hindi, Dainik Jagaran. Highest circulating papers in which state? In which state the highest papers are going to be published? In UP. Like that they are going to ask. Most of the people are misconceptualized it. It is called, they are telling that it is general knowledge. No, it's not general knowledge. It is all depends on the mass media and society itself. Okay. So there are many things to understand. See here, this is what very important. In accordance with the cinema, they are going to ask many more questions. Okay. First Mukhi film was Rajesh Chandra Marathi in 1913. CBFC is what? Central Board of Film Certification. They are giving certifications code like A++, B, U, like that. Certification is the main head office of Indian cinema is CBFC, is Central Board of Film Certification, is in Mumbai, and it was established in 1952. Yes. The tagline they are going to ask, BBC World, knowing everything. The tagline of BBC World is knowing everything. Doordarshan is Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Suvarna, Neraditta Nirantara. Star, Aapko Rakhe Aage. Z, Ummeed Se Saje Jindagi. Hindustan Times, Because You Deserve to Know. Aaj Tak, Sabse Tez, National Geography, Life is Curious, Animal Planet, Surprisingly Human. See, like that they are going to ask taglines of famous hot TV channels, like that. Okay. And they are going to ask about the artist and the art. It is in Kannada, artist, name of the artist and the art which they belong. For example, Amrita Sergil, painting, she belongs to art form is painting. T. Swaminathan Pillai, he is florist. Bhimsen Joshi, classical. They are asked many more times. They are asking in match the following, like this. Match the following questions. I will show the questions, then you will come to know. Match the following. And like this, like that, they are going to ask many more questions like this. Art form, please note to the point. Art form, name of the artist. They are going to ask a famous artists. They are not going to ask yourself. Okay. You will say I'm famous. But many people has to say you are famous. So, and they are going to ask questions on, they are going to questions on a famous women's and their contributory field, and their contributory field. For example, Barkha Dutt, she is a journalist. Barkha Dutt is a journalist or a reporter. Smita Patil, cinema actor. Cinema actor. Aparna Sen, cinema director. Cinema director. Jay Leela Bansali. Usually they are going to ask about women's, right? Like that they are going to ask. Famous, famous in the sense, not in controversial form. Susmita Sen, Aishwarya Rai, like that. Sunny Leone, like that they are not going to ask. Okay. So this is all about your communication chapter. Yes, please ask me if you have any doubts. Shall I show questions first? And you will come to know what kind of questions they may ask in the examination. Just I will show a sample. Okay, I will post in group, but show sample. This is a very small unit and scoring unit. Please all my dear aspirants, kindly note a point. It is a very simple unit and scoring unit. This is a very simple unit and scoring unit. Please finish today itself. Reading of communication today itself. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ ಓದಿ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ. आज ही फिनिश कर दो ये चैप्टर. बहुत ही इजी है और बहुत ही क्या है, जितना हो सकता है उतना आपको मीडिया सोसाइटी के बारे में सोचना पड़ेगा, because they are going to ask you questions, many more questions on that itself. Okay, yeah, shall I show some questions, communications questions? Yeah, see, distinguished ladies and area of work. See, in December 2004, these are the questions. Got it? And they are going to ask, match the following. See, which of the following pair is not correctly matched? Aaj Tak 24 hours news channel, which is not matched, they are asking. You should watch, you should carefully go through the questions because they are asked not correctly matched. Veer Sangvi India Today, National Geography channel is a television. See which is right, which is not right. Which satellite channel uses the ad line, knowing is everything? Knowing is everything is what? BBC. Which is the first kids channel made in India? There was some sentence correction. Kids channel for television. Cartoon Network, United Home Entertainment's Hangama TV, Walt Disney. Yeah, United Hangama TV. आप भी हंगामा मचा लो. Okay, I think now you got idea. See here, in communication, surplus to requirement of the message remains essential to its transmission, reception, evaluation, interpretation. Like that they are going to ask you questions. Mediated intrapersonal communication can be in writing. Mediated intrapersonal communication can be seen in writing. Writing letters to friends, a personal diary, a memo to subordinates, reports for internal circulation in an organization. Whatever the theory I have given, they are going to ask implications. Please go through all the questions and you can attend a mock test in your NTA website itself. NTA website allu kuda mock test ide. You can go through and attend it. Likewise, you have a plenty of questions. A good communicator is one who offers to his audience plentiful of information, a good amount of statistics, conscious proof, repetition of facts. Yes, what is answer? Yeah, I will send. Don't worry, Soumya, I will send. No. It's not a good amount of statistics means what? Plentiful of information? No. See the answers. See the next question. The largest number of newspapers in India is published from the state of. The highest circulating newspaper in Karnataka is. It needs updation. I think you got the idea. Got it? These are the questions. This is okay. It may change. DTH service was started in the year. National Press Day is celebrated on November itself, but on which date? All are November. Yes, you're right. 21st November. November or 21st? Yes, 16th November, right. Like that, there are many questions. Yes, right to impart and receive information is guaranteed in the Constitution of Indian article by 19.2a. 19.2a. Option A is right. See, this is about the communication chapter. I think I finished in 1 hour 15 minutes only. It's a very small chapter, but which makes you people to be more scorer if you perceive it in a good sense. Yes, now it's your turn. If you have any doubts, you can ask right now. Yes, please. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll think. Yes, any doubts? Do you have any doubts? I think you don't have any doubts. It's a very small chapter. Please go through it and read it in a good way. I'm going to upload the questions as well as your what PPT also. I'm going to post it. You have many more resources to communication. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to send. Please, Bhavani, you calculate yourself. How many I have finished? You don't know how many I have finished? Yeah, RA PPT I have not sent because yesterday I was a bit busy with my academic work and administrative work. I was busy actually. That's what it's not possible me to engage your class also. Okay. So today definitely I'm going to, when I went to my department and when I get a free time, definitely I'm going to send both research aptitude as well as this communication materials. Okay. Is it okay? Yes. Then any other doubts? During this lockdown, we are engaging online classes, and due to some other heavy administrative and academic works, I was busy with that. That's what it's not possible me. Yes, please. Any other things? And one thing I want to bring your kind attention, I am staying alone I have to cook my food and my all the things. That's what I needed time. I was busy. Okay. Yes, any other doubts? If you don't have a doubts, then I will finish this session, and hopefully I think so today in the evening I will try. If I got a time, I'm going to inform Sridhar sir, and he's going to post the time schedule. Be ready, whatever it may be ready for the class. If time permits, definitely I'm going to engage the class. Otherwise, once again, same tomorrow morning. Okay. So the rest of the chapters I'm going to cover. Let me list out. Next, I'm going to cover teaching aptitude and your what another two chapters I may engage because of my works pressures and all. Two chapters I'm going to engage: higher education system or higher education and teaching aptitude. Okay. So I think I have covered most of the 50% of your chapters. Totally, there are 10 units or 10 chapters or modules. Among them, teaching aptitude, research aptitude, I'm going to cover. Communication, I'm going to cover, and another one of my friend is going to cover you that reading comprehension passage, how to crack a passage. He's a very excellent person and he's a good friend of mine, and I have communicated with him, and he's going to engage class on that day itself. Okay, so he's going to engage a class on that. And fifth chapter is mathematical aptitude, that will be engaged by your Sridhar sir. If possible, I will help him. And later, sixth will be dealt by one of my two colleagues, Dr. Saubhagya and Dr. Bharti. I'm convincing them very soon they are going to engage a class on logical reasoning and data interpretation. Again, same, Sridhar sir will be going to engage that. And seventh chapter, PDE, that is people development and environment, that will be, I think you most of you have studied in your post graduation and your graduation also, because it is related to environmental hazards, mitigations, and natural disasters, natural resources, like that, environmental protection acts, like that. You may study one chapter. And eighth I covered, ICT I covered. Sorry, eighth covered and ninth covered, I think. Yes. Seventh is data interpretation, eighth is ICT I covered, ninth is people development and environment, and 10th is higher education system. I'm going to cover teaching aptitude as well as that higher education system. Higher education system is also a very important chapter and very easy chapter. Don't worry, ICT is easy, communication is easy, and higher education is also very easy. Teaching aptitude bit you feel difficult, because if you come across with beard and all, then you will be very easy. Then I'm going to make it very simple. And what are the main thrust of that chapter and how they are going to ask in your examination, I'm going to finish up all that. Okay. Research aptitude already I finished, and go and read. It's a very in-depth, deep chapter. Just you read in a surface level and you will get a good number of questions in your examination. Okay. If you don't have any doubts, then see you tomorrow. Okay. Any doubts? No doubts. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye, and see you in the evening or tomorrow itself. Okay. Bye. If any message is not convinced you or conveyed you today itself, then it is understood that tomorrow morning itself at the same time, 7 to 8:30 or 9. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye. See you.